This first example starts midway through a consultation between a GP and a patient. This is an opportunistic and structured brief intervention. To start, we will watch the full brief intervention and then play it again with captions so the skills discussed in the training are clearer.
You know, these results are looking really good. Your blood sugar's really come under control. Now, we talked before about maybe taking a few more steps to try and get your health and wellbeing back on track. And you mentioned to me that you've been using a fair bit of Gunja.
Yeah.
Okay. About how often are you using Gunja at the moment?
At night times, every day.
So you're using Gunja at the moment every day, weekends too? Okay. How do you feel about that?
It's okay, I suppose. But I don't know. It's just getting a little bit tiring.
Okay. Is it okay if we talk a bit more about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the things you like about Gunja?
Well, I get to mix with all the mob. We sit down and we have a good old yarn, and have a bong, do all that kind of stuff. It's that social side of stuff.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel good. When I'm down, I feel good. Then when I have a smoke, I feel really, really good. But then after that, yeah.
Okay. Are there any things you don't like about it?
I suppose I don't like the money side of things because there's never any, money to go and get it, and then all the family comes over and they don't have money, so, well, they always cadging me, or, just they come and smoke my stuff.
Okay, are there any other things you don't like about it?
I don't like my kids seeing me doing it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired all the time. I sleep all day if I don't have it.
Okay. So, on the one hand, Gunja helps you feel relaxed, takes your mind off things, and it's kind of fun. You like the feeling, friends come over, it's quite social. But on the other hand, it's costing you a lot of money. Sometimes you don't have enough money to go around, or you've got people coming over smoking your Gunja too. And also starting to feel slack, starting to feel real down when you don't have it, real lazy, finding it hard to get the motivation to do anything.
Yeah, and I don't like my kids seeing it, and my aunties, they're on my back all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like it might be something to think a bit more about. And it sounds like it's really crept up on you. Like, to start with, you might smoke a joint here and there, and then the next thing you know, smoking pretty much every day, and just suddenly there's always a reason to have the Gunja, and it starts becoming a habit.
Yeah, I've got to cut back. I've got to do it for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the kids.
Okay, and that's a really important decision to make. And we know this about Gunja. We know it can creep up on people, and we know that once you start having it every day and it becomes part of every day, it can also make you feel quite angry or anxious or frustrated when you don't have it, and that can create a few problems as well. Now, you mentioned cutting back, and that sounds like a good option, but let's think about it a little bit more. Cutting back can be good for some people, but sometimes it can be really hard to say no to Gunja. And then if there's people around who are smoking it, how do you know if you can only have a little bit or you need a bit more? So for some people, quitting's actually an easier option than trying to cut back.
Yeah, I know. I can't quit this week because I've got a cousin coming over. Well, we have a drink and we have, some Gunja.
Yeah.
So it will be too hard.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But would you like to quit?
Yeah, yes I would.
Okay, so this week doesn't look like it's a good week because you've got someone in town. It might be a bit much, and we've just started talking about it. And what we need to remember is that smoking Gunja is something you do to help you relieve stress and make you feel more relaxed. So what we need to do is talk about other ways to help you feel relaxed and manage stress, and also to do some of those social things that you enjoy that don't involve Gunja. So what I'd like to do is make an appointment for you to come back and see me next week once your sister's gone, and then we can actually make a bit of a plan for some of those things. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay, let's make that appointment now.
Okay.
At the next appointment, the GP and patient would do some problem solving and planning around triggers for the patient's cannabis use. The GP would aim to catch up with the patient regularly or offer a referral to a drug and alcohol worker. Within the Could It Be the Gunja training kit, there are some useful resources, including a flip chart and brochures that could be used to support a brief intervention.